And welcome back to another episode of Barbershop Talk Like This. I'm your host, Trey the Barber.
And this your other host, Dicethebarber.
And today in the building, we got the man behind the sound, super mega producer, Benny Wonder. What it do, boy?
And that's how we bring you in,
That's how we
goddammit.
bring you in, you know what I'm saying? I gotta bring you in very hype. Gotta bring you in very hype.
I should have recorded that.
Hey, you could get the recording. Don't even worry about it. You know what I mean? If you want to drop for yourself.
Right.
Well, first of all, just to let you know, it's a couple things we do when we start our show off, man. First thing we do is we like to thank God for waking us up this morning,
Amen.
allowing each and every last one of us to be here and to continue to bless all of us throughout our endeavors and everything that we got going on.
That's
Amen.
real.
Amen.
Second thing we do is we have a shot. Today, we are drinking De Leon.
Shout out
salute to you, gentlemen.
to the bad boys.
Woo. Early to be starting with this
Right.
shit.
I'll take a half a shot.
Man.
Man.
So,
That'll
Pour
wake your
mine a
ass up
little
right
heavy.
there.
so,
heard
what'd you say?
He poured mine a little heavy, but it's okay.
Oh, yeah, shit. You know, that's fucking with Dice, nigga. You know, we call that nigga Weeble Wobble.
Tell them why you call me Weeble Wobble.
Weeble Wobble, but he don't fall down. That nigga will take 30 steps left, 5 steps right, 20 steps back.
And
but
he
that
stay
nigga-
straight?
That nigga will never fall. Look, I seen this nigga ride on one of the fucking hoverboard shits, nigga. Drunk as a motherfucker.
Oh, wow.
Carrying food. and look, and just like he was walking, the motherfucker was rolling forward. Roll back. Motherfucker roll forward. I was like, oh shit, this shit about to be a disaster. That nigga made it all the way to his house though, nigga. I said, God, this
That's
nigga's hilarious.
crazy.
So, in the building with me, I got my cousin over here. She more like my sister. Y'all remember, you remember Drita Dice?
Yeah.
Say what up,
cousin?
Drita.
How y'all doing?
Say it with your mic.
No. God damn, Dice. Like, why are you encouraging this shit? No, do not say it with the mic.
I'm from KC.
Oh my God.
She said I'm from KC, y'all.
Nigga, why are you encouraging this shit? Nigga, she has been doing this shit. Look, I go to pick
Hey,
her
listen,
up.
hey, listen. She bought that shit for a reason, and
Nigga.
she needs to be heard
Hold
on
on,
that
nigga,
motherfucker
listen,
at least
nigga.
one time. Know what I mean?
Nigga, hold on.
Barbershop.
Nigga, so look, I go to pick her up. Nigga, I get on the freeway, nigga. I'm looking at ways. I gotta pick him up, nigga. I'm doing all kind of shit. All of a sudden, out comes this motherfucker. I brought my mic with me. I'm like, nigga, what the? I like, put that shit up, man.
That shit probably shocked y'all. Nigga was like, what the fuck was that?
Nigga, this motherboy crazy as hell. Anyway, so what's popping off? Look, in the world of sports going down tonight. Well, shit, look, me and Dice right now, we head to head all day long. You know what I'm saying? Because me and Dice are in the fantasy league, and we're facing each other for our third place
For
prize.
that $100.
No, it's 75.
I thought it was 100.
No, it's 75.
I thought it was the buy-in price.
No.
Oh, well, anyway, $75, nigga. No, I'm trying
Our
to get that.
prize setup is, he don't even know. It's 400, 150, 75.
Okay, I'll take it. Nigga, I'm beating his ass right now in fantasy, so it look like I'm about
Who
to win that
cares?
shit.
But you know what? Tonight is the real shit. We going down with the motherfucking
The Bears and the Chiefs
Kansas
tonight.
City Chiefs,
And we're
man.
about to
Yeah.
fuck up y'all playoff. Even though we ain't make it to the playoffs, but we're about to fuck up
clinched.
y'all.
We're clinched.
I know y'all clinched, but y'all going for placing. We're about to fuck up y'all
All we want,
placing.
listen, I want to be in third place. Right now, we're currently in third because we play better on the road. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind taking on that wild card team coming into Kansas City. We'll probably win that one. But then I'd rather go on the road because all of our losses this year
I
have
got
been
a-
at the crib.
I got a good
We're
feeling-
undefeated on the road.
Well, I got a good feeling that we're gonna beat y'all because for some reason I don't understand this shit. If for some reason it seems like when my team lose,
Y'all hear me?
listen, when my team lose in fantasy, my regular team lose. But right now I'm winning in fantasy, so I got a good feeling that we're gonna bust y'all motherfucking ass. But
Smoking dope.
sorry for you, you know what I mean, being from Cleveland, you know what I'm saying?
Browns.
Y'all getting y'all ass beat by the
The
Raiders
doo-doo
right now.
Browns.
You kind of grow up getting used to that. Like,
How is it growing up? Because y'all had y'all glory days when LeBron came out, but how is it growing up as a sports fan in Cleveland? I mean,
well, growing up in Cleveland is pre-LeBron, so that glory wasn't even there. The only thing I remember is we almost got in the Super Bowl and the nigga fumbled the ball. And
What
then-
year was that?
I don't know. Just Google.
I mean, it's about to be 2020.
Yeah.
Like, is that 2 decades, 3 decades ago?
Probably.
Like-
So yeah. And then the Browns left, went to Baltimore,
Baltimore, right.
and won a championship that year.
Did that make y'all mad?
Yes.
I mean, wouldn't you be mad?
I'd be like,
Yes.
motherfuckers, we can't even get no glory.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what that was like in Cleveland. And the Cavs was actually good though. Mark Price and all them.
Yeah.
Y'all had
They was in the
y'all had
Eastern-
Dunleavy and all them motherfuckers back in the day.
Every year was Eastern Conference Finals. It was just Jordan used to just
Y'all was in the Jordan era.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all got caught up in the Jordan era. But then, you know what I mean, how was it taking? Because you know LeBron being from Akron, you know, like everybody accepted him just because you know he played for the Cavs. So it was like, how far is Akron from Cleveland?
25 minutes.
Oh shit, nigga, that's Cleveland basically then. It's kind of like going from the Valley to LA, right?
It's definitely
It's
like
like
that.
this. It's like
but
this.
The people,
It's like when you live there, you separated. But to people outside,
Right.
like
True.
like
Yeah,
if you
exactly.
didn't know LeBron,
Yeah.
pre-LeBron, if you lived in Akron and you went outside, you probably be like, I live in Cleveland.
Yeah.
Because it's more easier to, you know what I'm saying, to explain to other
yeah.
people.
But
You know what I'm
niggas in
saying?
Akron
It's like people-
kicking in
it's like-
Cleveland and niggas from
But
Cleveland
it's like
kicking in
people that
Akron.
live in
right?
LA. It's like
Yeah.
people that live in LA. Like when you go out the country or if you go to New York, you don't be like, oh, I live in
Granada
Silver
Hills.
Lake. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I live
Right.
in LA. You know what I'm saying? Just
Right,
make it
right.
simple. So
But there though, Cleveland people and Akron people are totally different.
25-minute difference.
Huh? Yeah,
And
totally different.
How?
Like talk different, act different. Like it's just
I get
weird.
it. I get it because
Right.
Kansas niggas is different from Missouri niggas, and them niggas is like 5 minutes away.
Yeah, it's totally.
That's crazy.
different.
Well, actually, it ain't because where I'm from in Jersey, you know what I mean? Jersey niggas is kind of different from Philly niggas. You know what I mean? Even like even though we right there, it's a lot of similarities, but it's different. Yeah.
So how did you disagree to agree? You said no. Where I'm from is different. Cause in Jersey niggas, you know what I'm saying? In Philly, you know we
No.
different niggas. Like he said the same thing that we was saying, but he just tried to say he did. What?
What, nigga? Like,
That was dumb.
You
That
don't
was
even
dumb.
know. You don't even know what you want to say.
Because you disagreed. You was like, no,
I disagree and agree.
You was like, I disagree.
Because-
but then your
because-
your statement was agreeing with
it.
it.
Wasn't that he disagreed.
Right,
It
yeah.
was more like he was like 5 minutes away.
Right.
And then he thought about it like, oh
Yeah.
well, I can
Yeah.
apply that to where I'm from.
Exactly,
So
exactly. That's what I did.
got it.
Don't
Yeah.
save him, Diz. That nigga say
Come
dumb
on,
shit.
that, I mean, no, because he get me.
nigga
I mean,
say
you just
no,
want to
no,
you
that
just
nigga
want to
say dumb
argue.
shit all the
You
time,
just
man.
want to argue. You know what I mean? You just looking for a reason, and I mean,
That's what I call
motherfucker
him.
argue.
I call him Double D, nigga. Dumb dice, nigga.
So there's like obviously, you know, you do music. You know what I mean, producer and stuff. How long have you been doing?
Almost like 15, 17 years, something like that.
That's when you first started, you know, like, so how'd you start? Did you start with like a little like Casio keyboard or like,
All right,
yeah.
so
Give us the rundown.
a quick rundown how I got started.
You ain't gotta make it quick. We got an album.
We got a whole album.
Well, my cousins, they made beats. I just used to play basketball and fight. That was it. That's what all it is in Cleveland.
You
Right.
was a
And
b-ball.
so- Yeah, just hoop
fight
and
all the
Fight on the
That
basketball
was
court.
it.
Nigga, that ain't no goddamn foul, nigga.
Yeah.
What? What'd you
That's
say? Throw the ball at a motherfucker and start
And
fighting.
so my cousins, they grew up in church playing instruments and making beats. They was doing all that, so I started doing it. But I was corny, like I was terrible. So they used to make it a thing when I would try to make beats on the Triton keyboard. They would just walk up and just unplug it, like, dude.
The
this
Triton
shit
was the
sounds-
shit too.
Yeah, it was like, and so they'll just unplug it. So I just had to start. I got started by catching a bus to Sam Ash and Guitar Center every day for a year straight. Straight up. Straight up. Like every day.
Yeah, Sam Ash was the shit too. Like Sam Ash still is. Do you still shop at Sam Ash?
It's Guitar Center. I ain't seen the Sam Ash out here except for the one in Hollywood.
Oh yeah, because they that's right.
Yeah.
They done changed most of those to the Guitar Centers.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
It's
So
pretty much Guitar Center now.
that's what's up. So when did you realize it was like, yo, this shit right here?
Hold on, let me ask you a question. Here's the question. What was the first beat that was accepted by your cousin? Was like, huh?
Right.
That
Little
never
Dez
happened.
done got better.
The crazy part is, it never happened until I got far enough along to where they saw me outside of their recognition.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So when it was like other people started rapping on it and stuff, and they heard that was
They was like, who that from?
Yeah.
And then they realized, like, oh shit, that's. And then they
Yeah.
came to you. Now they started
Oh,
coming
I'm
to
the
you
nigga,
like,
yeah.
it was like, yo, I need a beat. You know
Oh,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like, remember you unplugged me, motherfucker, from the
Yeah.
Triton?
It's a cruel world out here.
It's crazy. It's crazy because I mean, I know it's got to be crazy for you because coming from that into where you are now, they kind of look up to you now. How you used to look up to them. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, I just think that's that's kind of crazy. So what's some of the things that the people don't know that you probably worked on?
I doubt they know anything. I ain't that popular yet, but I would say.
Come on, man. I told you super mega producer, Benny Wonder.
Why are you screaming like that in my goddamn ear? Goddamn, nigga.
Recently, I did "Own Me" for Meek Mill and Cardi B. Just did this new joint for Wayne. That's gonna be on this album. We getting the paperwork done now. That shit hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doing an album.
I
think it's gonna
can't
be
wait
called
for Wayne to come back out with an album.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be called The Funeral. It's his last album with Cash Money. That's
Right.
you know what I mean?
Yeah. He got to get it out the way.
Bury that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
I did. It's a song with Jeezy and Queen Naija. This summer came out called "Fake Love." I did that. I did a bunch of songs like this is music.
So how are you there when they're recording their songs?
Sometimes
like
it all depends on the situation.
because sometimes you got to put drops in there for certain things and
Yeah.
shit like that for them.
Well, the people at that level, like the people I just mentioned, generally, nah. Like, you just send the files. You know, they got a fire engineer there that do.
Yeah, and
whatever,
they
you
can
know
take
what I'm saying?
they can make the drops and all that shit.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Now, once I grow and get a little bigger, then I'll be able to control that. Like, okay, look, but I need you to do the session with me because I hear this.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right.
But I can't tell Cardi that right now.
Yeah.
They'll be like, nigga, you ain't even gonna use your beat.
But now so when they do these songs, right, and the final product is done, and they were like, all right, this is gonna be on the album, this is what's gonna drop. Like, do they send it back to you before everything else so that you can hear your work?
Rarely. So let's say out of those 3 songs I just mentioned, the Wayne one, no. The Cardi one and Meek, no. But the Jeezy one, yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They did. So this is the funny
Go
thing.
ahead. Go ahead.
So when they sent that Jeezy record back for us to listen to, they sent it through a special thing, like it's like a portal. And it's crazy. You know how you can like download or rip anything from the internet?
Right.
Nigga, they got that shit sold up now.
Yeah, so
Like,
shit don't
you
leak.
can't get it.
Yeah, so shit don't leak.
Yeah, and you hear the like, you know how beats had their tags on them. Nigga, the labels and shit, they got a voice that play. Like, you won't be able to hear it when you just listening to it. But if you try to record it, you hear it loud as fuck. This is property of da-da-da. Like, this shit is wild. Like, where did that voice come from, bro? Like, yeah, like that.
It's like, try to copy this if you want to, and that shit is gonna come out.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So with them sending files like that though, how do you think shit get leaked on purpose?
Every time.
Because like, it's like, okay,
Somebody got a bag. Every time something get leaked, somebody got a bag.
it's got to be an inside thing.
Absolutely, every time.
You know what I mean? So like, do you think that they kind of go in and find out who the fuck did this shit and kind of and fire them? Because I don't think that could be worth your job.
The thing is it's just so hard to know. You know what I mean?
Who did it?
Yeah, like, because you got the number one suspect is always the engineer, because he got access to
Everything.
all of them. You know what I'm saying? But then after the engineer, you got the artist to ask for a copy. The artist may have sent it to her whoever or his whoever, like, what you think about this I just did? And from there's
Right.
You know what I mean?
Because everybody gonna say, no, I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I
Exactly.
didn't do it. You know what I mean? But the thing is, like, you let out a major fucking song
See, but
now.
that's why I don't mind not having a copy before
Because
it come out.
they won't blame you.
Exactly. Could you imagine that lawsuit?
Right, yeah. Nigga, what? You know what I mean? Be like, nigga, I got it in my files, but I ain't never dropped it. Now it's just you trying to explain this shit.
Yep.
What, so you moved to, how long have you been?
How long you been in LA?
I think I met y'all on day 3 of me being here. So that first day y'all saw me, that was when I moved.
So
here.
about what, 4 years, something like that?
Hell
No,
no,
nigga, that
that's
was
like
six,
yeah, about,
six, 7.
6, 7
Time
years
fly,
ago.
bro. Time
Yeah.
fly in the barbershop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like time just be going.
Time just fly to your
I got
old
here
ass.
and ran straight into y'all.
Right. He said, I need to find a barbershop. Bong. There it is, right around the corner. So what made you coming from Cleveland and doing what you're doing, you know what I'm saying? Like what made you be like, I'm ready to go to LA? What brought you here?
Oh, okay. So my boy Yanni, he a producer. He got nominated for a Grammy in 2009. I want to say that was the first time we went.
Mm-hmm.
And when I came here, you gotta remember, I'm not even from the pretty side of Cleveland. I'm from Garden Valley Projects. You know what I'm saying? So coming from that to coming out here for the Grammys, staying at the Grafton Hotel, like
That's a whole experience.
I saw niggas driving nice cars that didn't play basketball, football, rap, or sell drugs.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, hold on. So you mean I can do something? Straight up.
Real shit.
Straight up.
And so that was the first thing that made me want to come out here. You know what I'm saying? And then I seen more people than I ever seen before. Like in Cleveland, all you see is white people, black people, and Puerto Rican people.
Mm-hmm.
You might see Asians once in a while, but you only see them in the food stores. And
Chinese
that's not
spot.
a joke.
Right. Yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah. I feel you.
So then you come out here and you see like
Everybody.
all types of stuff. So I'm like, man, what? I'm hearing different music, all kinds of stuff. I'm like, man,
Everybody getting along with each other. And
yeah,
shit?
like living in the hood is like living under a rock.
Right.
That's the first time I ever said that, and I think it makes sense.
It is. It is.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? Like yeah. Like that's real. That's real trap right there, bro. Like when you come to LA, same thing. Like probably where you come from it sounds like it's probably like where me and Trey probably come from too. Like it's like
Cleveland is a lot like Kansas City. You know what I'm saying?
it's like people when you're doing good, people want to hate on you, so they don't want to see you doing better than them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But when you come out here, it's almost like people want you to do good because when they see that you're doing good, it could benefit them.
Yeah, ride your coat.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like if we come together on some good shit, we can all eat off of this. You know what I'm saying? Rather than people just sitting back like, oh fuck that nigga. Nah, I mean he making beats, but that shit ain't that good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that nigga. Nah, I mean that nigga rapping like Trey. You was right. That nigga rapping, his raps ain't that fucking good. You know what I mean? Or whatever.
Listen, bro, I heard so many times, like when I first left, so many niggas like, oh, he be back. He be back. You know what I'm saying? Because I moved out here at first and it shit was rough. You know what I'm saying? So a nigga had to go back home and regroup. Like, okay, hold on, I need to reset.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I came back almost a year to the date. And, you know, niggas like, oh, he be back. He be back. Like, nah.
Yeah, it's almost like when you come to LA, you
Once
gotta
you get a taste of it.
You can't go back because the thing is, when you come out here, I came out here for a visit, right? And I went back home, and my boy gave me the open invite. You know what I'm saying? So I came out here for the visit. First night, crazy. Soon we got off the plane, went to the club. Everybody loving us. You know what I mean? Second night, you know what I mean? We go to the club. Everybody loving us. You know what I mean? Shorties, you know what I mean? Everything. And I go back home, and then now I'm just seeing crackheads, you know what I mean? And the niggas on the corners and shit hustling. Every time I hear a song on the radio, I'm thinking about the club in Hollywood because, like, when you go to the club out here, it's like a fucking video. You know what I mean? It looked like a music video. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking of that. I'm like, man,
It
I
always
could,
reminded
know what I
me of
mean?
the movies.
I'm like, I could be out in LA right now. You know what I mean? I ain't dealing with no fucking crackheads and out there making a move. But the thing is, when you come out here, yeah, you see people with all these nice cars and doing all this other stuff, but you got to get accustomed to LA. Like if you come out here and you don't have no motherfucking, if you don't have something lined up money wise, like nigga, like your money will go so fucking quick, bro. You know what I mean? Like it's like nigga, you could spend $30,000 in a day out this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Listen, know what I mean? So like you got to come out here. And you gotta have a fucking plan. That's why a lot of people come and they go back home because they come out here and they start balling out like, oh yeah, whatever, until they realize, nigga, my money going now. What the fuck I'm
This
gonna
shit
do?
real.
Nigga, you come out in LA, you hit a quick lick, get you about 30,000, but Nigga be like, I done made it.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
30,000 be
Yeah.
gone, nigga.
You out here with millionaires, bro.
My
Like,
motherfucking 1 bedroom is $2,500 a month. So
Right.
that's almost 30,000 just in rent. That's
Right.
not counting
Right.
bills, food.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, what? Like, yeah, people be running up out this motherfucker so fast. Hold on, I'm cussing a lot. That's
no,
cool?
nigga,
Oh,
what?
nigga, we
Okay, cool.
Nigga, we say what the fuck we want to. This
All
barbershop
right, cool.
talk like
Yeah.
this.
Like motherfuckers be running out here with that dream shit. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
man, you better have some reality attached to that motherfucker before you get on that
Exactly.
plane. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
and I'm pretty sure you and I, you know what I mean, we tell everybody that move out this motherfucker, like, listen, if you ain't got no motherfucking gig, you better make sure you got one before you get out this bitch because your money will get ate the fuck up.
A
Either
gig
that,
and a hustle.
either that, or
A
you better
gig
be
and a
ready.
hustle.
See, I'm gonna tell you, here's the funny thing though. Like nowadays, it's almost like a cheat code to me. You know what I'm saying? Because you got fucking Uber and shit. Like when I moved here, nigga, wasn't no fucking Uber, nigga. We didn't even have fucking smartphones, nigga. There wasn't no fucking apps and shit to tell you how to get around.
Yeah,
nigga.
nowadays-
nigga,
yeah,
I had
nowadays
to, I
you
had
can
to
come
fucking
out here-
map in my fucking car, nigga. But like nowadays,
If you got a license,
if
you
you
gonna
got
survive.
a driver's license, you come out here, you get an Uber, nigga, you start making money. Like
Them niggas give you cars now.
Yeah. Uber
I
give you,
heard- I
they'll
heard-
give you a car.
Yeah, I heard Lyft give you a motherfucking whip
Right.
to
Now, I mean,
drive.
they take a percentage.
crazy.
They take a percentage out, but at least you
Yeah.
still driving.
Right.
And if you're
and
like
you can still earn.
exactly,
You know
know
what
what I
I'm
mean,
saying?
so like if you're in the business of any type of entertainment, more than likely because we're in that area, because like there's people struggling in like L.A. and other places and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But in our area in the valley, you know what I mean? Like you could, if you're an entertainer, that's what you kind of want to do. You know what I mean? If you're trying to make it, at least you know that you can do Lyft or Uber. You know what I mean? Or even Uber Eats or DoorDash or
And
something.
survive.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can do that, and they'll give you a whip. You know what I mean? To do that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I definitely feel that shit, bro.
Yeah, it's a cheat code, nigga. Like, nigga, I was really struggling, nigga. Like, if you didn't have no jobs, ain't no quick money coming around unless you just know how to hustle. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that
No, I
was real
mean,
shit,
yeah,
nigga.
yeah. So like pre-Uber and pre-Lyft and shit like that,
All
nigga,
that
you
shit.
better have a
App
motherfucking
shit,
job. I don't
nigga.
give a
You
fuck
get-
if you working at Target or whatever, nigga.
That's
You
the
better
thing,
be
nigga.
doing
Listen,
something.
you can sign up on like 5 of them motherfuckers, and just as long as you stay moving, nigga, like in between, nigga. Like if I was nowadays, if I moved out here, nigga, I'd be on Uber, Lyft, motherfucking Uber Eats, motherfucking all these food services, nigga. So
Everything.
even if I'm not picking up a person, guess what? I'm picking up some food, and all you gotta do is just drive around all day, and you collecting bread.
Right. They
Nigga,
see your
what?
hood ass come on like, yo, here go your lemon pepper.
Nigga.
See, you know, the crazy part is like, you know how you said like people can work together and things would be straight.
Right.
You know, DoorDash, Uber Eats, all the rest of them. Those are all testaments to that because really, all that is just a way for people to help each other and work together. Like, hey, I need a ride. You got a car. I can give you some gas money. Work together. But because like that's just you feel what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like they
like
selling
you-
us.
They
what-
selling us
what
what you
people should
could be
naturally
doing,
do.
Right,
But
right.
here's the
You know what I'm
thing.
saying?
Here's the funny thing. In people's mind, if you walked up to a person and said, "Hey, I'll give you a ride if you give me this money," they'd be like, "Hell no, nigga, I don't know you."
But then
it's
That's
still
a hack.
app.
You got
That's
this
a hack.
app.
That
Yeah.
app. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Let's see here, John. That's coming to pick me up. He's
He's driving such and such.
I know, John. It's safe
license
to
plate.
get in the car with this motherfucker.
Right.
Like, yeah,
That's crazy.
It's crazy, bro. Like
Yeah.
the psyche of people nowadays, man. Like, you know, these apps and these social medias, you know what I'm saying? They make you feel like you know somebody. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
They make
Even
you
when
feel a
don't.
false
Yeah,
sense
because I know back home at the transportation center, we used to have like regular motherfucking niggas out there. They know that you coming with your groceries, and they'll be sitting right out there with their car, like, yo, you need a ride? No,
Gypsy cab.
Yeah, we got them too.
y'all call them gypsy
Yeah.
cabs, we call them a hack. No, I mean, I'm
Yeah,
catching
them-
a hack.
them
You know what I'm saying?
too,
So like
yeah.
them, like I know they hating that shit now. Them
I
motherfuckers-
got to turn. Listen, I got to turn gypsy cab from Philly. I had never heard of a fucking gypsy cab. I was out there, they kept saying, "Yeah, the gypsy cab." I don't know what the fuck is a gypsy cab. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, it's just a nigga in the hood with a car. I was like, oh, word. I like, yeah, that shit ain't going down in Kansas City. Nigga be like, you want me in the car with you? Hell no, nigga.
Now I mean, you in a broke down ass. And the thing is, like, your car got to be up to standards too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like, I mean, you catching a gypsy cab, you know what I mean, you get in the car with a motherfucking killer.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Next thing
It's
you
a
know,
little too crazy for that shit now.
yeah, no, I mean, but you know, like in cities like that, Uber and Lyft and stuff like that, you know what I mean, where it's like a big problem, it's not too big as it is out here and stuff like that. I've noticed, you know what I mean, like. But did you hear about the Nick Cannon diss?
Everybody's been talking about
Briefly.
this shit.
Who did it?
Nick Cannon dissed Eminem.
Nah.
You
Why?
ain't hear about that
How?
He
That's
got
not
a diss song.
That's not. No.
Nigga, he
let's
got
stop.
a diss song
Let's
and
stop.
everything.
I'm about to diss LeBron James about playing one-on-one. I'm gonna go beat LeBron James.
Exactly.
Like, how?
Exactly. So, Nick,
Listen, the way you feel, that's why I didn't even research it.
Can we pull it up real quick? Can we pull it up real quick? And I want y'all
I
to,
didn't
I want y'all to
research it. I
hear
haven't heard
it.
it.
I want y'all to hear it because we're gonna pull it up.
I know Nick.
You
so
listen
this
to
is
it.
gonna be
I know
funny.
Nick too. Like he comes to the gym
This
that I
gonna
go
be
to
funny,
every
yeah.
morning. You know what I mean? This shit is fucking crazy. And I want you to start it at like a minute and 50 seconds.
How do you know
Yeah,
this? You
yeah,
studied this motherfucker like that?
Yeah, I was just watching it because it's a whole lot of shit in the beginning. So I want you.
How do you know that? How do you know the audio is the same as the video?
No, go to YouTube and you can just pull it off of there. I pulled it off of YouTube. You know what I mean? I'm at a minute and 50
I got it.
on YouTube.
This nigga memorized. Go to a minute and 50. That's my favorite part of the Nick Cannon.
No. That's where he actually starts fucking rapping.
That's where he says, Eminem, you. No.
That's where he actually starts rapping. But we gonna play
What the
the.
hell did he do for a minute 50?
No. That's where it starts. It's actually 4 minutes and some change.
No,
What he's saying, what did he do
what
for a
was-
minute? 50?
Oh, he was showing all the shit about
Eminem had did to him.
Oh,
yeah, talking about Mariah. You know what I mean?
Man,
Eminem.
you ain't even with Mariah no more.
Eminem
dog.
shitting
Man,
on
let it
Mariah.
go.
You gonna see. You gonna see
Let
what
it
I'm talking about. You
go.
got it? All right, yeah. We're about to bring this up. Can you can have
You
it.
should-
You can have it playing
Nick.
so we can like kind of.
Nick, we love you, bro. You know what I'm saying? We support you in a lot of areas, but going to Eminem, that's the one white motherfucker
50 Cent has something to say
you
about it.
shouldn't fuck with.
Yeah. We're about to hear it. You
said
got it,
50 Cent has something to say about it? What 50 Cent?
nigga. We're gonna get into it. Here we go. Listen.
I said it. It wasn't, it wasn't like I had no idea that he was gonna take it like he took it.
He took it.
I had no
personal.
idea that Nick Cannon was
Is this the
gonna
minute
start
50 that
wilding
we
out.
supposed to be at?
Think about it, punk motherfucker.
He been disrespecting our queens for years. Matter of fact, why don't you tell him how you really feel, Marshall?
Black girls are bitches. Black girls are dumb.
What?
Black girls are bitches. Black girls
What you
are
say,
dumb.
Em?
Black girls are bitches.
So he
Black
tried to
girls
play
are
the
dumb.
card.
Right.
You might win some, but you just lost one.
Black girls are bitches. Black girls are dumb.
What?
Black girls are bitches. Black girls are
Motherfucker,
dumb.
what?
Black girls are bitches. Black girls are
We
dumb.
let you be a guest in this house, but now you cancel. Slim. Had to put my motherfucking turban on. Outside your motherfucking suburban on. Protesting with AKs and guns. Our queens don't need your races on.
Can I make
KKK,
a,
the
can we
generation.
get a pause real
Pause.
quick? So first off, rap music is rap music. The fact that he tried to play the black card, he used to
definitely playing that because
he used our name in vain for one.
if you
And
see
then
the
turned
background,
around-
he got the
but then
fist up and everything.
He tried to turn around and throw that canceled word in there to try to bring that attention from that crowd. You
Right.
feel what I'm saying? Man, don't try to play
All right.
us, man.
Bring
Come
it back.
on,
Let's
nigga.
go.
What you
Rap star, run nigga run, standing my ground, prove all this long. I don't give a fuck if his ass was young. Can't let that slide, that's on my son. Goddamn right, yeah, I'm on one. Cause ain't no age for white rage, specifically in your DNA. Seen you at the VMA. Niggas that was with you, you treated them like indentured slaves. This paper, you racist. I see why you hate us, pretend you love us, but you
He
really
called
jealous.
Eminem
One of the
racist.
brothers, Chris.
Yes. He called Eminem racist. Okay. Yeah, like yo, you gotta
I'm
see
not
the
gonna finish this statement, but I'm gonna say this: if you gotta compare each of their black cards,
Right. Let's go.
For Columbus, hip hop wish you discovered.
probably should've said that.
Sisters, cousins, daughters, and mothers.
Black girls are bitches. Black girls are dumb.
What?
Black girls are bitches. Black
What
girls
you
are
say?
I need to know where that came from. I've never heard that. before.
Okay.
You
Pause.
Pause. I can tell you that clip came out. There was a song that Eminem made
Way back in the
way
day.
back in the day when he was in high school, or I don't know, he was young.
That's why niggas
But he
saying I
had
don't care if you was
he
young.
had a black girlfriend, and something happened. I don't know if she cheated on her. They broke up, but he had nigga was mad at her.
You're
You know what I'm
right,
saying? So
right.
he made a song, blah blah blah, and just said what he said. But
Right.
it wasn't, you know what I'm saying? So I remember that shit came out years ago. You know
Has
what I'm
he
saying?
said anything since this?
Who?
M or
M.
Not yet. Let's go.
M gonna go crazy. Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
You just lost one.
Black girls are bitches. Black girls are dumb.
What?
Black girls are bitches. Black girls are dumb.
Motherfucker, what?
Black girls are bitches. Black girls
We let you be a guest in this house, but now you cancel. Just for Rosa and Coretta, Asada and Loretta, Betty, Rosetta, Angela, Mahalia, Dr. Bethune, Sojourner, she the truth. I do it
He's
for
trying
the
to play a
culture.
card.
Oprah and the
The
Bull
playing a
version,
black
Mark
card don't make you win a rap battle, bruh. Stop it. That just made me mad. Like, that don't make you win. And here's another thing, too. Like, M should have never said that. But if we gotta, it sound like it's old as fuck. It was
before he was. It was before
He was
But
even
here's
out
the
like that.
thing.
Now, I mean,
Here's the thing.
Nick dug
He
deep
who
for this.
has never said nothing racist raised his hand.
He don't even say nigga in his rap. No, I mean, but see,
Everybody
You know what
say
I'm
racist
saying?
shit,
Like,
bro.
listen.
And listen, he didn't say nigga bitches. He said black bitches. Like, nigga, that's just you're all he did was identify the color.
All right,
Or the woman that he thought was fucking stupid.
Right.
Nigga, how many times you seen a white girl? You be like, man, look at the white bitch over there.
All
You know
right,
what I'm saying?
so listen. We're gonna finish. We're gonna get through this. Let's go.
your ass, you was a guest in our house. I'm trying to.
I don't want to hear this whole goddamn
Hold on.
song.
It's only 2 verses.
Close the door, apology tours for sure. They gon' say I'm race baiting, but I had to lure them with the hate just to keep safe. Paper, you racist. I see why you hate us. Pretend you love us, but you really jealous. Wanna be brothers. Christopher Columbus. Hip hop wish you discovered. Now I'ma slay you for my sisters, cousins, daughters, and mothers.
Black girls are bitches. Black
All right,
girls are
cut it.
Black girls are bitches.
So that's basically it. So this is what Nick. This is his this. To
This is why I didn't wanna hear this shit.
but the reason why I came up. So supposedly, the reason why I came up is because I guess he tried to get Eminem to come onto his radio show because he has a radio show now, Nick Cannon, and I guess M didn't want to do it. So
Paul, you want to say something?
Yeah. This video has 23,000 upvotes and 160,000 dislikes.
Exactly.
wow, exactly. Yo. So he might lose his job at all the shit that he's doing. You know what I mean? Not even Power 106, but like, you know how he does
That nigga ain't losing no job,
America's Got Talent or some shit.
He quit that shit a long time ago.
Okay, yeah. So
This nigga don't know what the fuck he does. This nigga want this nigga get fired from jobs he ain't even got no.
anyway, now I mean, it looks like you want to say something. It look like you want to say something. Tell me what you thinking right now. Like
Who, me?
yes.
I'm so disappointed in hip hop culture as a whole, and for that dude to be in the age group that he's in, I would think that he would.
And you know Nick.
He would not. How can I word this? That he wouldn't
indulge in such bullshit. Like
it's just weird.
It's like you took it. It's like you stepped down.
It's like I guess he's just known for those type of moments when it comes to music. Though it's just like.
But the thing is, like, Nick isn't even like
he needs to quit rapping.
nobody considers him a good rapper. Like everything he did was
what
bullshit.
I'm saying. Like that, like every time he tries to do music, it's like
it's a dud.
It's every time, and this is just it's just going too far.
Hey man, this shit just gonna be another joke on Wildin' Out. That's all, nigga.
Nick Cannon. I mean Eminem's song back at Nick Cannon should be called "You Wildin' Out."
You wildin', yeah, wildin' out, yeah. It probably will.
That nigga, he finally hit with a nice punch.
You like that one? You like that one? Yeah. I ran it across Monica last night.
How were we at on time?
Yeah. Yo, but like, so 50 came back and basically was like, nigga, like, you not even worthy enough. You know what I'm saying? For you to be coming at M like a legend. You know what I'm saying? Like nigga, like you're not even in anybody's rap category at all, my nigga. Like, and for you to be coming at M like that, I mean, because this is what I want to say. Eminem is like, I'm pretty sure all of us got that white boy that grew up in the black neighborhood that everybody considered like, you know what I mean, like a nigga. You know what I mean? Eminem is that motherfucking nigga. You know what I'm saying? For you to be trying to pull a race card on a nigga like that is crazy, bro.
Yeah, it don't make sense.
What Nick should have did was took some of his bread and hired one of these little young rappers to try. He should have hired Machine Gun Kelly. That's what he should have did.
Well, you see what happened with that.
I mean, but still, at least you had, listen.
Or he could have did nothing and just continued living his millionaire happy life. And just
Nigga, he acted like a little kid because he got mad that somebody didn't want to do his fucking radio show.
That's insane.
Nigga, he has his own goddamn. He got shaved 4-5, bro. Like, why I gotta?
I'm sure it had
and it's
to
doing
be
good.
more than he just didn't want to do the radio radio show.
I mean, it probably is. I mean, but Nick Cannon already has a beef with him about how, I mean, M was going at Mariah and shit like that. I mean, for him to even ask Eminem to be on his radio show, I mean, and then M turning it down, you know what I'm saying? Is like,
Where's that tequila at?
Niggas right
Look, we at the Weeble stage. I can hear it in his voice.
Oh, I thought you
no,
wanted
no,
something.
not at all.
I'm talking about where is it at on the level?
No.
Look, there's a certain tone in Dice's voice I hear when I say, okay, I need to pull this bottle on this
No,
side.
because
Yeah,
I don't
nigga have to do like
understand.
that, like,
I don't
hold on
understand how Nick can do some shit like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, it's like, what the fuck, nigga?
It's all good. You know, hey, listen, this is what I say. In today's time, man, too many people are in their fucking feelings.
Right.
And at the same time, we in an era where we actually give a fuck about people's feelings and opinions. Like, listen, man, everybody's their own individual. Because people don't agree with you, it don't make them bad people. And so guess what? Somebody just might hate you because they black. But guess what? In my experience, listen, I grew up understanding that white people didn't like black people. So when I find white people that like black people, cool. If I find that you don't like black people, okay, because it was already expected. I'm not going to use my energy hating you because you hating me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
My thing is just don't touch me. Don't
It
try
is
to
what it
harm
is.
me. Don't try
Yeah.
to harm my family.
Yeah.
And we good. You can hate me all the fuck you want to. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Just don't touch me.
Okay, so moving past that shit, I just wanted y'all, you know what I mean?
You
y'all,
just gonna cut my mother. This nigga, hold on.
You
This
finished,
nigga
right?
I wasn't, but now I guess the fuck I am.
Nah, you ain't had nothing else to say, nigga. Like, cut it out.
All right,
I mean,
so you know.
No, hold. Go ahead.
But what?
I got something to ask him real quick. We got a music person here. How you feel about Juice WRLD?
Unfortunately, I never really got too familiar. The couple songs that I did hear was freaking amazing. They was dope.
Yeah.
I think that's a sad situation. The way it's being told, because you never really know what the truth is. Like when you grown, like when you young, you just hear whatever story people tell you. But now, like as an adult, like you know that that's probably only 40% true. There's no telling what happened on that plane.
Right.
There's no telling the circumstances. But based on the story that they telling, there's no way that the earner, the star, the leader should have been trying to
Swallow.
That don't make sense. Like
I don't understand that neither.
If LeBron James is on the plane with a bunch of bench players,
But guess what? See,
the bench players gotta take
here's the
that
thing.
L.
Here's the thing. We
Got you.
grew up in a different era.
I
Where,
know,
like
these
our brains is trained differently.
They don't have
'Cause
good
these
people
little niggas,
around
like, they not even that. These niggas just don't have fucking real street common sense. Like nigga,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? I'm the money.
Yeah.
Nigga, I'm like, listen, I'm gonna give each of y'all 2 or 3 of these motherfuckers, and when I get off the plane, I don't know shit.
See,
You know what I'm saying?
my thing is, even with that whole situation, like how somebody supposed to take the fall and stuff like that, right? So my thing is, I just don't think it was a good decision because first of all, okay, you're on a plane, you got 70 pounds of weed, you got 2 guns on there, and you got a bunch of motherfucking pills.
And that's all fact. Because I don't know.
Yeah,
how-
no. That's all facts.
Okay.
That's all facts. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, what makes you? I mean, like in your head mentally, what makes you think that you swallowing these pills was going to be a lesser
Okay.
charge
So
from
I'ma tell you why.
from the 70 pounds and the guns?
So I'm gonna exclude names, but we know people who know, who are affiliated with that organization. So
Me too, yeah.
basically, this is what I was told. In his mind, they say like he took these things on a regular basis. So he had his little amounts that he would take. So he had a certain amount that he would take per day.
Right.
But he would break it up in sections.
Mm-hmm.
So he felt that he hadn't had none that day, so he can just take his full amount for that whole day. That would basically, you know what I'm saying? He thought he would be safe. Let's say, for instance, if his normal amount is, I don't know the actual amount. I'm just throwing this out. Let's say 8.
Right.
So he's like, you know what?
I'm gonna take all.
I
8.
usually take 8 pills during the day. So if I take all 8 of these now, I should still be cool. That was, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, from what
But
I
you know, here's
from what I know, that wasn't the case.
Well, we're not gonna get into the facts of the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We know.
I mean,
But listen, just let me
my-
tell you something.
Go ahead.
This act, I mean, it's not related to Juice WRLD, but it's kind of related to Juice WRLD in a way. So we have a new barber in the shop, right? He just started on Friday. Okay, his very first client. He's cutting dude. Boom, boom, boom. All of a sudden, we look at nigga and say, hey, can somebody come down here? This nigga not responding to me.
What?
So we look over there, nigga. Dude is in the chair just like this.
Oh, he was on some shit.
No, listen, no, his eyes is wide open. Ali come over and tap him. Hey, bro, you all right? So the nigga's like this. So he's like, yo, this nigga having a seizure, yo. So they's like, call 911. Negroes being niggas that don't want, nobody really wanted to dial 911. Everybody's nervous to dial 911. Everybody's looking around. It's like, okay, you gonna call. Right. They was like, nigga, somebody call 911. So nigga, I grabbed the phone. Nigga, I'm jerking the phone around. Boom, boom. So as I dial 911, I hit the boom. As soon as I do that, dude snap out of it, right? Now this nigga is looking at us like, what the fuck is all you niggas looking at? Because you got 15 niggas looking at you like this. This nigga like, what? Niggas like, nigga, are you okay?
Right.
He was like, yeah, what y'all talking about? We was like, nigga, you was just passed the fuck out with your eyes wide open. He said, who passed out? I passed out. Nigga, I'm like, nigga, are you a diabetic? You know what I'm saying? He's like, nah. I'm like, man, this nigga might be diabetic and he don't know. Go get this nigga some orange juice. So, like, the shit was, like, we really thought this nigga was about to die. And I really kept trying to, and then he broke out into a cold sweat. You know what I'm saying? Which is a lot of times related to heart issues and shit like that. But cold sweats out of nowhere means something health-wise. And I kept trying, I hope the brother went and got some help. But we kept trying to tell him, like, bro, like, I told him, I said, bro, you didn't see what we saw.
So you thought he was on, like, some type of drugs or something?
Either it was some type of drugs or, you know what I'm saying? It was, when I say juice, I thought of the seizure. You know what I'm saying? Induced by drugs or something.
Because because
like the nigga was getting his hair cut, then he went out. I mean, but y'all don't see this nigga's eyes was this motherfucking big.
Yeah, because the thing is, I mean, they said with Juice WRLD, you know, what I mean, they say he went to a seizure, and he's not, you know, he's not an epileptic. So basically, I mean, that was from the drugs.
That was funny, huh, Paul? Hey,
I mean, so that's what, epileptic.
Oh my God.
So yes, I mean, but my thing is with the whole Juice WRLD thing is that you know, just like you said, somebody should have taken those, or regardless of the situation. My thing is, you're still gonna get the same charge, and the pilot is the one who told these motherfucking people that he had all this stuff. Now, I mean, they must have been smoking weed on a plane or something. Now, I mean, because it was a private jet. And he had his peoples with him. 70 pounds, you know what I'm saying? That's not personal use. Obviously, you know what I mean? You're bringing that shit back to Chicago for one of your niggas on the plane to sell that shit to whoever the fuck they gonna get that shit to. You got these motherfucking pills, and you got these guns. You know what I'm saying? I mean, regardless of the situation, you're gonna live another day. You got money. And I mean, you're gonna get a Tekashi or something. You know what I'm saying? And
nigga, what is your point? You are rambling for 5 minutes now. What are you saying?
my point is, he shouldn't have took those fucking pills.
Okay, so let's get to the end of your point and move on.
How you feel about Tekashi about to get out? Basically, I mean, they gave him a
2
certain
years.
amount of time, and he did like 85% of that shit. So he's gonna be getting out in a couple months. Do you think he should go to fucking North Dakota? You know what I'm saying, and go to witness protection because these motherfuckers are gonna be on this nigga head.
I don't know that dude. I don't know nobody around him. All I know is what I hear, and I really don't have an opinion at all because that can just go so many different ways. That could be taken too many different ways.
You could possibly be working
Okay,
with him. So you got to protect
No,
yourself.
Let me ask you this. Let me
No,
ask you
it ain't
this.
even
Let me
that.
ask you this. Where do we draw the line on snitching? Because let me ask you a question. If a nigga is going to kill you, and I come and I play you audio of a nigga saying that they're gonna kill you, is it really snitching at
No,
that point?
I don't think so.
Well, what I think is if you let's
It's like this. My question.
I got a question too.
Why should I have loyalty
There it
to
is.
somebody
There it is.
who's trying to take my life? Like,
Right.
why do I owe you that loyalty?
Yeah, it's been that way. If you look back, even with original gangsters in the 40s and 50s, when you look at people like Mickey Fats and all those mobsters, like they used the legal system as a weapon too.
Right.
Like I might kill you, I might send the fuzz,
Right.
I might, you know what I mean? So it's just to people who never experienced street stuff, they don't understand that sending a fuzz is a weapon just like a gun, because that's an easily manipulatable situation. So to them, they might think like, I don't know. I don't even really want to touch on that. It's all I'm gonna say is the fuzz has always been a part of gangster activity, and it's used as a weapon just like a gun or anything else.
I don't see anything wrong. I don't see anything wrong in what he did, actually, because just like Trey said, you know what I'm saying? Like, he, you know, these motherfuckers was threatening his family. They was threatening him. And these
See,
supposed,
that's the
you know what I mean?
whole
And these
thing.
motherfuckers supposed to be your peoples.
See,
You
that's
know what I mean? And they
crazy.
turned their
Yeah.
back on you. So it's like, nigga, you gonna
Like
turn your
you-
back on me?
It's like
I
your
mean, fuck
muscle.
you, nigga.
Your muscle turned on you, nigga. I have no more muscle, like nigga. Like I don't know.
Yeah,
but
that's rough.
here's what I do know. In this generation, you know, these motherfuckers. Number one, they okay with snitching, but like a lot of these kids, they finally this motherfucker decides to show up. Welcome, Kush. You might as well just stay your black ass over there and not say nothing.
Yeah, we almost done. So
Anyway.
just stay over there. All right. Go ahead,
Anyway,
finish.
so it's like with this generation already, a lot of these kids have already forgiven him. Like,
Right.
I don't think they as pressed about the snitching thing as, you know, I think they use it more so as a joking point, a thing to make memes of. But I don't really think they care as much as we used to care.
Do you
know
think
what
he
I'm
could
saying?
come back from this?
In this
Yes.
time in society, of course.
Okay.
A person can come back from anything right now because people don't think. They just
Nigga, Michael Jackson could come back.
literally.
You know what I'm saying?
They get injured.
No. But yeah. Yeah, I feel you, man.
In this time, yeah, he can.
But okay. Question you got
I was gonna
the
say,
hot
let's
seat,
just,
hot
yeah, I was
seat.
gonna say, let's jump into the hot seat. Being a super mega producer, any wonder, Michael Jackson or Prince? Okay, real quick, just so you know,
Break it down for him, break it down for him,
This
break it
is
down
what
for
we
him.
call the hot seat. You know what I'm saying? So there are questions some of them may make you feel a little bit uncomfortable. If you don't want to answer, you don't have to. But we prefer that you do.
Okay, so
Right.
there's only one question?
No, nigga.
Oh,
It's a series of questions. This is
the
one
hot
of-
seat.
Yeah, this is one of our questions. So,
Yeah.
in your opinion, Michael Jackson or Prince?
Who's better?
It ain't even
I'ma
so
say-
who's better.
I'ma say-
It's
What is it?
if you had to choose a favorite. Just say for instance, if you only had to choose one
Mike.
catalog, Mike.
yeah.
Why?
See, Trey don't like that.
Music. Hold on, wait. But see, listen. Okay, listen. Because he's a producer, I'm gonna ask you, musically or performance-wise, why are you choosing him? Because
First off, okay.
Let's go.
First off, musically, take away the performance, take away the dancing, take away the gloves, take away all that kind of stuff. Quincy Jones produced his music amazing. So it was
Shut the fuck up over there, bro.
so what Quincy what producers did with Mike was incredible. I love Prince's stuff, but that's just not a part of my cloth. Like his music, the way he dressed, just everything about him just wasn't.
He more was a downer than an upper.
I don't attach to Prince's artistry like that.
Right.
Like,
Right.
I barely attach to.
you just lost 10 cool points.
No, you didn't.
Oh, so you
No, you
wear some
didn't.
Prince pants?
Yeah. He
Now, I wouldn't wear
He
Prince.
just said he'd wear some
No,
Prince
I thought
pants,
you were
bro.
saying. I thought you were saying you rock with Prince. Yes, I rock with. I would rock with Prince over Mike, personally.
He think Mike only has
I think
Listen,
Prince would rock
five
with
dance
Mike.
moves.
I think Mike is phenomenal when he sings. You know what I'm saying? Actually sings. But, you know, in the later years it became more of the, you know, rants or whatever he does. You know, it's still musical, but it's not his vocal singing. Like to me, I'll tell you this. This is what I say. Even though I rock with Prince, I still believe that Off the Wall is the greatest collection of music on one particular record, album, CD, whatever you want to call it, ever created. You know what I'm saying? However, I still think Prince overall, I think he was a little bit better because not only was he was a total musician. The nigga played several instruments. You know what I'm saying? He sang, he danced, he did it all. You know what I'm saying? And so if I had to choose, I
Okay,
would choose Prince.
so what you should say is
I went to a Prince concert, and this is the greatest
just
thing
the
I ever
same
seen.
thing. Like LeBron James has more talents on the floor than Michael Jordan, but Jordan is better.
No.
Yes.
Right.
No.
I mean, the entertainer.
No.
I mean, Mike is a better
Listen,
entertainer than
for
Prince.
For years,
I think Mike is a better entertainer than
I'm gonna
Prince.
tell you like this. For years, I would agree. But with LeBron James, even though they lost that season, when he became the only nigga to outscore, or not outscore, he had all.
I'm from
He
Cleveland.
led in. I understand. He led in all statistical categories.
I know.
Bro. That to me eclipsed everything because that's when you have to boil down, like stat for stat, person to person. That's when we not including the team. We not including the championships. Nigga, when one person can walk on the court and outdo everybody on your team, on my team, on your starting five, on your bench, he outplayed everybody at their positions. I love Michael Jordan, but Michael Jordan has never been able to do that and will never be able to do that.
Strongly disagree with
Well,
that. Never able to do that part.
Well, I think
And there are stat games.
Nigga, shut the fuck up because you came late. Your voice don't matter right now. Nigga, go ahead.
I think that,
Damn, cuz.
what just happened was the way you worded that, it was like beautiful. But the reality to that is that sensationalizing the situation. So you look at the Golden State Warriors, they have 7 to 8 strong players. They're all sharing the ball. They all have different jobs. When you look at the Cleveland Cavaliers, we had 2 good players. So you got one multi-dimensional player that's doing multiple jobs. So the stats are going to look that way. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not to take nothing away from the performance, but I'm saying, like, I don't operate off sensationalizing moments. I look at things for how they happen and why they happen. Russell Westbrook did not have the greatest season when he led the league with all those triple doubles. That was a lack of a team.
This
and
is
that
what
was
I
him
will
ball
say.
hogging.
But LeBron James has led pretty much a bunch of teams of nobodies, you know what I'm saying, to the finals year after year after year after year. Michael Jordan, listen, and this is no disrespect to Mike because I love Mike. I grew up a Mike fan. Mike was my number one nigga until LeBron. Anyway, so listen, hold on. This is just my opinion. Listen, that's what I say. Respect people's opinion. That's all you got to do.
You gotta
I respect
his.
your dumbass opinion.
You gotta respect his. I mean, he like Mike over Prince.
I mean, I respect it. You know what I'm saying?
But what you about to say is some dumb shit.
Only
Nigga, Mike ain't never lost.
But Mike had a team.
So?
Listen, LeBron.
They built that team.
The only loss in the finals I ever blame LeBron for was the Dallas finals. Other than that, it's because the nigga didn't have it's the team gave up on him. Like, nigga, you cannot get better year after year. Hold on. Year after year, he got better in the finals. Every year, notice, they was like, this is the best finals LeBron ever had. The next year, this is the best finals LeBron has ever had. The next year, this is the best finals LeBron has ever had.
Mike didn't come from North Carolina, people thinking that he was going to be like LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Mike had to build himself the fuck up. Bro, I mean, when LeBron came out of high school, I mean, when LeBron came out of high school, people expected him to be there. They didn't expect that out of Mike. Mike had to do the same thing, bro. What?
Highest final scoring average.
Right. Nigga, I don't know what you talking about.
Anyway, okay.
All right, anyway.
So if you had to pick one thing, would it be head or pussy for the rest of your life?
You can only choose one.
Crickets.
He really thinking. Come on, you got to choose one.
On from who?
Yeah, but it don't matter.
It's different performances.
Nah,
I get it. But check it out. So guess what?
Pick your best person on each.
Whichever one you no. Whichever one you love the worst, whichever one you love the most, then whoever does the other thing, you just got to get rid of. I can't see you.
I know. I'm gonna go with head.
Okay.
You go with head for the rest of your life?
Why?
Instead of pussy?
Why?
Go.
Because no matter who it's coming from, it's like risk free of impregnation. So I'll just take that.
I feel you. But
Hey, that nigga said no babies. Said fuck it, no babies. I still busting, no babies.
I just get rid of the babies. You know what I mean? But
Eat
I
'em
won't
up.
have no babies.
I got you. Okay. If you,
I just like the warmth of pussy.
I
on my dick.
thought you chose head.
Nah, nigga, I never know. I know. I chose pussy.
Oh,
All the time. Pussy all the time, nigga.
I swear he chose head.
Every goddamn hell no, nigga. Nah. I've had some good head, but I mean I love pussy more than I love head.
Oh, we know that.
Right.
Anyway, so okay, check it out. One of the questions that we had, check it out. Would you rather run naked and streak down the middle of the field at Rams at the Coliseum with 100,000 people watching, or be on a first date in a very nice restaurant and bust a really loud fart?
The fart. Easy. That makes for a good story. I wouldn't even be embarrassed. I'd be like, yo, that was crazy. That makes a good story.
He like, yo, that nigga like, yo, that was crazy, right?
First though, I would never be on a date with a girl that was too
bougie.
I got you.
to think that
Bougie.
a fart was funny. Like, if I'm on a date with her, she clearly thinks farts are funny. So,
That's like me. Now I mean I like a girl that I can eat crabs with and not and have my hands all like this, like fuck it, nigga. Now I mean instead of somebody talking about, oh my god, this is like no, I can't do that.
right.
We didn't ask you.
Nigga, but I'm saying. But anyway, nigga,
Okay.
know what I mean?
Zombie apocalypse or be the very last person on Earth?
But in the zombie apocalypse, you gotta break it
We
down,
need
bro.
to
Know what I mean? Like there's more people there.
Okay, yeah, in the zombie, nigga, just like The Walking Dead, there's more people around you. Like, you're not the last person, but you dealing with a zombie apocalypse. Or
Well, you gotta take
would
the
you
zombie
rather be
apocalypse, 'cause if you're the last person on Earth, then that means humanity doesn't have a chance.
Right.
So in the name of humanity moving forward, I got to deal with the zombie apocalypse.
At least you have a chance of taking all the motherfucking
But
zombies
you don't
out.
want
And
no
you can still-
babies because you just getting head for the rest of your life.
But still you getting head. At least you busting a
on
nut.
my loin right now. Either.
At least you busting a nut, nigga.
You in a zombie apocalypse only getting head, so you not helping
Right.
humanity, nigga.
That's funny.
But there's other people that can help it. There's other people that can help humanity. It just ain't him. You know what I'm saying? Other motherfucking people can have babies and stuff like that, but it just ain't him. But,
All right, so real quick before we get out of here, I got one more question. For younger producers, just anybody just seeking to better themselves. You know what I'm saying? Coming from an environment that you've come through, you know what I'm saying? Reaching the success that you've reached, you know what I'm saying? Being in the circle of peers that you have now, like, what is your advice to somebody who's out there, like, before you come into California, who's never seen shit, who don't have an understanding of what, you know what I'm saying?
The dynamics change. So back when I was trying to do stuff, it was like you got to outwork the next person. You got to show your face. You got to shake hands and all this other kind of stuff, right? But now they want to clout chase. They think that more people believing in them makes them better and affords them the opportunity. So my advice would be to not fall for that trick.
Right.
You know, you have so many verified people with hundreds of thousands of followers on Instagram right now that are living on people's couches like me.
Right.
You know what I mean? In Hollywood.
Right.
Looking amazing. So it's like that stuff don't matter. If you really want to do music, you really want to do acting, you really want to do anything artistic, master that fucking craft.
Right.
So that way, whenever you walk into an opportunity, you're prepared to show the fuck up and show the fuck out. Because anything else is just weak sauce. Like it's corny.
Preparation
I got
meets
a question.
opportunity equals success.
Exactly. I got a question. So how do you feel about where music is at right now? Because just like you said, as far as social media goes,
where it's at and where it's going.
I mean, hold on. I'm not done yet. What you said, plus, now I mean, do you feel like there's a lot of people that's actually getting put on because of their social media, because we're living in a social media world? And the thing is, a lot of companies don't want to deal with building somebody up, so they'll just take somebody on who has a lot of followers and stuff like that, and then they produce bullshit, you know, because music is totally different now.
Right. See, but that's the thing. A lot of that, in my opinion, don't make a lasting career.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, if you wanna play that card and get your little 1 to 2 years of success, and then have to deal with failing after that, then by all means, go that route.
But the companies ain't looking at it like that.
No,
I mean,
I'm talking about to
you're a
we
motherfucking.
still talking to the motherfucking kids, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so it's like
I'm talking about everything, and I'm
To
talking
the
about everything in
motherfucking
whole.
kids,
I'm
though. I
talking
like.
Yeah.
I like his-
I'm talking about everything.
to the
I'm talking
motherfucking
about,
kids.
no, I'm talking about everything in a whole because
yeah.
if
Oh,
look
you
at-
said
I mean-
how I feel about the end.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, but because if you look at it from a company standpoint,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean, the company is like, nigga, this is a fucking investment. We ain't gotta do too much.
It's
you know what I mean?
smart.
We just gonna put them the
It's
fuck
a
out.
good
It's a
investment
tax
for
write off.
them. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But as far as the artists go, it's like once you get in there because of your following, you gotta
But
produce.
see, here's the funny thing. Like, it's almost a catch-22 because, your follower. This is what I'm understanding. Like, these motherfucking followers, because they support you so much, even if that shit is corny, they're supporting you and they're pumping that shit around. So that shit is getting numbers and that shit is getting circulation.
Yeah.
And before you know it, it's dropping on the radio and you got a
But
corny ass song.
It's different.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
that's what
tell
I
us
said.
why.
It's different. So it's a difference between followers and fans, and this is one thing that a lot of people don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
You can have a lot of followers and not many fans. So just because people are dropping heart emojis or dropping fire emojis and likes, that don't translate to sales. Now people want to
Downloads and
scream
shit
streams.
like that, right.
Like there's a stream. Man, a stream is worth like 0.002 cents. You
Right.
got to get so many fucking streams to get $1,000. It doesn't make sense. So the real money comes from sales, album sales. Your typical
Our
followers.
shows.
Well, yeah, for artists, yeah.
Yeah.
So your typical Instagram artists, they are not selling records. They're streaming. They're getting money off shows, but they're not.
Okay, so let me ask you. So how does that, like, okay, in today's time, like in today's times, like I have Amazon Music, Apple Music, all of these things where I don't have to go out and purchase that particular album.
Right.
And what I'm still confused on, because, like, you know, Amazon will still say, would you want to purchase the album? But it's like, why do I need to purchase it when you allow me to listen to it anytime I want to? I can throw it in my cloud. I can use it. I can download it.
Yeah, that was
So,
the
like-
biggest trick. So when
So, okay, my question is, so how is that versus album sales? Like
What's
personally,
the-
I'm like, I'm not gonna buy the album when I got it here. So
right. So yeah, a lot of people actually do buy albums and support, and a lot of them aren't in America.
That's why he said fans and followers.
That's the difference between a fan and a follower. I'm a Jay-Z fan.
Yeah, I was
Even
listening
though
to the
I'm a
Blueprint
producer,
3 on the way here.
I'm a Jay-Z fan, so if he drops an album, I'm gonna go get the album.
Cop that.
I'm gonna go
Because you're a
have a
fan.
T-shirt. I might get a new Rock Nation hat because I'm excited about
You're
the
going to get
album.
that paper plane hat.
You know what I mean? So, like, that's the difference. You know what I mean? Like, people actually buy your products. They don't just, you know. And speaking about that stuff, it's like that was the biggest trick. Like, the industry took such a big L when bootlegs started happening.
Mm-hmm.
We are old enough to remember that moment
Yeah,
when they was selling them
Right.
$5 and $10 CDs.
Mm-hmm.
That Apple looped around and did a deal like, yo, we can combat these bootlegs. But they didn't realize Apple just became the fucking
Bootlegger.
You know what I mean? So now everybody take the labels losing. We're the creatives, everybody's losing it. Literally, like, yeah, it's
Right.
fucking Apple.
Yeah.
all right, my engineer's giving us the time we got to wrap up.
Oh,
so let the people know where they can follow you. You know what I'm saying? What you got coming up next? Where they can see you or whatever.
Oh,
Just the outro.
yeah. Well, I'm Benny Wonder on Instagram, and yeah, I'm just working hard, man. I got the new Lil Wayne about to drop. I got a record on there I did with Jaleel Beats and Yanni. It's kind of crazy.
Oh, it's crazy. Not kinda.
Then, yeah, then I'm third Grammy nomination this year.
Yo,
Yeah.
that's
Good
hey,
shit, my nigga.
Congrats, brother. Congrats.
Coming from Cleveland, nigga, came
Hell
out to
yeah.
LA. Now he got 3 Grammy nomies.
Yeah, we might win this year. Nominated for Best Rap Album on the Meek Mill album. because
Yeah.
I did the Cardi and Meek joint.
Yep.
So I feel like we might win. Like it's looking pretty good as far as what I'm looking at.
That's what
Got
I'm
it,
talking
bro.
about.
You got it.
The society, do you vote?
Huh?
Do you vote? Did you join the society? The Grammy Society?
You
didn't?
Nuh-uh.
Got to.
I should.
You're not in the show this now.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the
nigga.
fuck up. All right, this has been another episode of Barbershop Talk Like This. I'm your host, Trey the Barber.
And this your other host, Dicethebarber.
And I'm just me.
Who are you?
Benny.
Benny Wonder. And we out this bitch. Peace.